What's up, team? Let's talk about Indonesia. Before we do anything, some language lessons. Terima kasih is thank you. Terima kasih. And obviously, I love you. Aku cinta kamu. We went to a place called Uluwatu. It's more of a coastal area. I stayed at this beautiful private beachfront right on the water. So we went to the Anatar restaurant and had an amazing seafood dinner. We had these guys playing the traditional Indonesian instruments. The cooks would come out with this huge platter of every type of fish you could think of. It's all laid on ice and you come up and just, choose what you want, and then they'll cook it up for you and present it to you. It was one of the most luxurious dinners I've ever had, and not nearly the same type of price that you would expect in North America or in Europe.
So they have this very famous elephant sanctuary. They have 33 elephants living on this compound, and it's considered a sanctuary. It actually is a beautiful place for these elephants to live and to roam. They looked to me to be taken care of really well, actually. The guys that were dealing with the elephants said that the elephants were their best friends.
So due to unregulated industry in Indonesia, they're burning down a lot of the jungle, and a lot of these elephants are put into called elephant camps. Apparently they're mistreated in these camps. So this Australian guy came along and basically bought all the elephants and brought them to a sanctuary and created this elephant park around it.
They're really getting a lot of exercise and a lot of attention, and it seems to me like they're enjoying their time.
Bareback elephants.
So after Bali, we headed up into Gili Trawangan. There's a series of islands, there's 3 of them. The one that's the most popular is called Gili Trawangan, and it's a must-go spot in Indonesia. It's a much different pace and walk of life than what you get in Bali. They have these stunning beaches where you can go and swim off and encounter turtles. I've been there twice now, and both times I've gone, I've seen turtles. They've been amazing. They're really easy to find too. You just walk a little bit down the beach, a little bit farther away from all the boats and all the heavy foot traffic, and you'll be able to find turtles no problem. Lots of fish and all of that as well, but definitely turtles, and there's nothing quite like snorkeling next to some turtles. It's such a cool experience.
Now this is a huge backpacker community. It's where all the people from Australia and all of Europe kind of go and hang out and party. But the reason we were actually there is to hop to Lombok to go to the Komodo Islands. Now Alex has done this trip before and he's been raving about this. For years I've been listening about this experience. So finally we got a chance to do it. So we hopped on this boat with about 25 people from all over the world, all ages. And it's really cool, these experiences, when you share a couple days, day in, day out with the same group of people, and the bond and the sense of community and the sense of family you have at the end of it is really something special.
So it's a 3-night, 4-day boat tour that takes out of a place called Lombok, which is a 15-minute boat ride just outside of Gili Trawangan. And then you're out off the beaten path, off the grid, away from civilization for 4 days. You hit tons of tropical islands, you see the most amazing landscape, you see dolphins jumping behind the boat.
For the first couple of days, we just slept on the boat. We had some dinner served to us. They had chickens on the boat, they had fish on the boat.
We managed to luck out and had the most amazing group of people. I think the whole group had a strong bond at the end of this 4-day trip. And that's another cool reason why you should go and do these extended trips where you're locked into a group for multiple days, because that's how you really develop a proper friendship. Eventually you end up at this series of islands that are the only places in the world where Komodo dragons live and flourish and kind of are the kings of the land.
When we arrived there, there's rangers and they have these slingshot sticks, and they say that they only need these sticks to protect you from the Komodo dragons. Now Komodo dragons are about 2 to 3 meters long, and they have the dirtiest mouth in the animal kingdom. They have bacteria in their mouth and in their saliva that will kill anything. If you get bit by a Komodo dragon and you don't address it, they'll cut off your ligaments, they'll cut off your legs and arms, and that's considered lucky. What happened was Alex went off to get some shots with his camera, and the Komodo dragon started to circle him and our other friend Mac. Luckily they got out of the circle, because had they enclosed the circle, they would just slowly approach on him, and all it takes is one little bite and Alex is toast.
Just go fast on the right side. Go fast on the right side. All dragons don't run.
We did get attacked by Komodo dragons, but we all made it out alive. It was a thrill for me. The rangers were a little bit concerned, but apparently that doesn't happen often.
These are wild animals. They could attack you. So they'll go and eat a deer, they'll eat a water buffalo, and then the meat stays in their teeth and develops a bacteria that's incredibly dirty. So then when they go and hunt another animal, they'll bite it on the leg, and then over the course of 2 to 3 days, 4 days, the animal will slowly fall to illness, and at this point it probably has 10 dragons following it and then just lunging on it. I mean, they're very dangerous animals, but you can put a lot of trust in the rangers. These guys know what they're doing, and it's such a unique experience to go and see these animals, because they really are dinosaurs. They're as prehistoric as you can get. Okay, so we just took off out of Komodo National Park. Right now we found ourselves in a place called Gopeng. I didn't even know it existed until about 2 days ago. But this has definitely been the more difficult portion of the trip to travel.
So we went to the border of Timor-Leste. Natalia ran out of pages on her passport, which is what I call the most first world problem I've ever heard. But me and Alex had to get into Timor-Leste to check it off the list.
So Mike and I, like a couple boneheads, didn't get the right authorization visa at the embassy down in Kupang, Indonesia, to get across the border into Timor-Leste. So we woke up at 4:30 this morning, and we've been sleeping on this terrible bus ride for the last 8 hours. And we finally got here, and now we've been denied access to Timor-Leste, which is the dumbest thing that I think we've done in the past 2 years of travel so far. God damn it. Mike, what's going down, buddy?
He pointed at this guy and he said, "Vento Nama!" I don't know what it means, but everyone goes nuts when you say it.
Just relaxing in the back of this sweet truck, driving us to a bus stop because we just got denied at the border.
So we ended up hanging out with one of the security guards, or ex-border security. He actually took us under his wing, threw us on the back of the car, and brought us to his home.
We're gonna be ripping around on the back of this guy's truck for the next while on these really bumpy roads. It's all part of the adventure. I actually kind of find this stuff exciting. Let's see how where the night takes us.
We grabbed this beautiful big fish dinner. It only cost us like $3 or $4. We all sat around as a family and ate food, we drank, we talked. We didn't speak much English, but we showed him our episodes. We're at my new best friend's house. He took us
Come here.
He took us under his wing. He's been driving us around all day long. We're having dinner at his house with his lovely wife and about 9 of his children. Me and Alex had absolutely no idea where we were. It was literally one of the most remote places on our trip in Asia, and we just created this bond. Definitely it was one of the interesting adventures, but we still have to go back to Timor-Leste. So me and Alex flew back to Bali to meet up with Natalia. Unfortunately, she couldn't get her full passport in time, so she had no choice but to go back home. So we bid her farewell, and now we're off to Australia to finish off our season 2 of Global Degree. So, and we'll see you soon.
Alright guys, hi, this is Alex from Global Degree. This is my call to action. Yo, call to action.
Yep. Rolling.
Okay. This is my call to action. Why don't you subscribe to all this sweet attraction on the screen that we just delivered to you and all your teens out there. Make it happen. Subscribe and like and share and all of that stuff. Right?
Perfect.